cherry tree. I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do-or-die. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod on the mound, Drew Rasmussen. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Victor Robles, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 7:06.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Back there. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
J.P. Crawford, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
And a swing and a bouncer, foul of first. Right through there, got him. And there's two away. And now it's Josh Naylor. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Two out, space is empty. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On a bounce right side. Lau slings to first, and that is the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. And we're back. And on the mound now, George Kirby. What do we have on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
We go to the bottom of the first. And
for
stepping
the
in
Rays,
for the Rays,
the
number
center
14.
fielder,
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Late on that fastball.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Polanco settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Now we'll look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So up next, Jake Mangum. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And it's fouled away.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that just misses.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Batting first, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Kirby with a move to first. And he's back in on a dive. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
0-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that will drop foul. That one drilled left field. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1 out. Runner at second. And now Junior Caminero. Big time power. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
One out and a runner at second here in game 2 of the wild card series. That clips the corner.
0-2.
Just misses with that one.
1-2.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
On the ground, Polanco slings to first in time.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Brandon.
And now it's Brandon Lau. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So 2 down. Yandy Diaz now. Ball 1 there. Lau leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Yeah, that's outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Two outs. Slice to right and foul ball. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Rays 2 and the Mariners nothing. Wild Card Series Game 2. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. Suarez smashed a couple of homers in his last game. Rasmussen back to work. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
Headed towards the corner. Lowe hustling after it. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
That is fifth, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And
Ball
that's
inside.
off the inside edge. 1-0. No outs. Runner on second. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Line drive, caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Raleigh matched a homer in his last game. 1 out and a runner at second. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first in time.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Jorge.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And that one fouled off.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And we're level. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. That's in for a strike. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
To third. And it stays fair.
Batting 9, the designated hitter.
Man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Luke Raley. First pitch misses. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Oh, he gloves it to his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And that is out of play. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Oh, 2 now. To the right side. On the run, throw to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays. There's a strike. And that one missing low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kirby winds and deals. And that drops in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Hit hard, base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Back-to-back singles, that pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Taylor Walls, trying to get the Rays on the board. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swinging a foul out of play. Tied up here in the early going. Got him. And that is a big first out.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now the center fielder, he's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes. Ball.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now the left fielder, Jake Mangum. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fought off foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Line to left, and it stays fair. Runner around third. He scores, and they have the lead. Fortes rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. So they get 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full, Rays 3, and the Mariners 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Victor Robles. And that's in for a strike. Robles, in his 8th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. J.P. Crawford, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That one close, ruled a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two.
Now a slow roller to second. Loud. Throws to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh.
Here's Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that? Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That one fouled off.
Well, these Rays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says. And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Just missed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Next to hit, Junior Caminero. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. In the dirt, Aranda gets his lead at first with nobody out. Misses off the inside. 2-0. And there's the strike. Right through there for a strike. Two and two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nobody out. Runner at first. Into center and a base hit. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Runner stops at second. And the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Lau at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Next one misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Upstairs. First and second, no outs here in game 2 of the wild card series. And that's outside. And the count's full. Stays alive. a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
The batter, number 2.
So now here's the
Designated
DH,
hitter,
Yandy Diaz.
Diaz.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Late swing, foul to the left. Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2. Ripped on a line. Robles puts it away. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. Rays 3 and the Mariners 2. Back now in Tampa Bay, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Eugenio Suarez. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Had a good eye there. And that's downstairs. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Rodriguez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the speedy runner is on at first.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Raleigh, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Rodriguez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Check on the runner. Rodriguez dives back in safely. That one missed. Next pitch misses inside. The count now 2-2. And that's outside. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, 1 out. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runner edges away at second. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
The batter, the left fielder,
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Drew Rasmussen won't go any further, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. Now on the mound for the Rays, Shane Boggs.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now it's the DH, Luke Raley. Grounded out his first time. There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it! And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. They trail it 3-2. Ready to go,
And
bottom 4. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here.
The
Pretty
batter,
simple
number
in
6.
terms of putting them away at the
Shortstop,
plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So digging in, Taylor Walls. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 14, Chandler.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder. Both 2 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
To the right side. On the run, sends it over to first.
You're out.
In time, got him. And that'll do it. Down in order, go the Rays. But they're up 3-2. Wild card series, game 2. Here's Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
Bunts it towards the mound. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now back, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. And the mover's outside. The Mariners down by a run here in game 2 of the wild card series. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Tosses to first. Play is made, 2 out. Josh Naylor digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So a man at first. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Naylor off of first with 2 away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Fortes makes the catch. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. Rays 3 and the Mariners 2.
And
Now
off
here
for the
is
Reds, Minga. Now pitching for
the new pitcher in the game, Edward
number
Bizardo.
83.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice
Now
line
batting,
drive to the
the
pull
first
side
baseman,
right there, but he didn't
Johnson.
spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Throw to first.
He's safe.
Close, but called a ball. And that
One ball,
is ball
no
one.
strike.
And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2
baseman,
now
number
on the night,
13.
and just a
Junior.
triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. Ball
No.
1 low. Runners on the corners, no outs. Foul ball there. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Return throw to first, double play. And the run scores from third.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 4 and the Mariners 2. Top of the 6th inning. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Boz back to work. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Under it. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have. Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And that one almost hit him. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing at a ground ball. Loud. Tosses to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jorge.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. He's already homered here in this one. Polanco, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. And there's a foul ball. That one missing inside.
Two.
That smash towards center. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Tropicana Field, and down the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Just missed. In the air out towards right center. Robles. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 15.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. Right through there for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Rays, the catcher.
And stepping in for the Rays, Nick Fortes.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. When you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Pickoff throw, low, gets back easily.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And there's a ball.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Low stands at first with one out. And misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So 2 down now, and here is Taylor Walls. And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt, blocked. To second, but way too late, safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a ground ball to first. Naylor takes it to the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Rays get an RBI double. It's now 5-2. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Pete Fairbanks. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 29, Pete Fairbanks.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. The M's in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Mariners looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hammer, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Move to first. The Rosarena dives back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary.
The Rosarena on the move. There's a ball. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
You know, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
That one the other way. And base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The Rays leading by 3 here in the late stages of game 2. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
Goes down looking. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. The Mariners trailing by 3 here in game 2 of the wild card series. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out. 1 left for Seattle. And the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The left fielder, Jake Minga.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Luke Jackson.
Number 49, Luke Jackson.
First pitch misses.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's one down.
Up next to the Rays, the first baseman, Jonathan.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. Strike one. And that's in for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Just blown away in that at bat. Three
The first
fastballs,
baseman,
all
number
strikes.
13.
He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Caminero in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third. Suarez sends it across to first. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Mariners 2.
Now pitching for the
Garrett
Rays,
Clevenger on to pitch here.
number 60, Garrett Clevenger.
And stepping in for the Mariners,
Leading off
Josh
for the Mariners,
Naylor.
the
1
first
for
baseman,
3.
Josh Naylor.
And a foul ball. You'll one.
Yep.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1.
Now, these guys
1-0.
definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that one fouled off. Naylor on at first. Nobody out.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
That one misses.
2-2.
And that's down and away. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
Three-two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. First pitch just misses. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's in there, and 1-1. The tying run at the plate. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Tying run at the plate. Look out!
Dead ball.
And it hit him. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time at second to double him off. Great hustle to get back.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can't it? I mean, sometimes it gives, sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And up next for Seattle, Jorge Polanco. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Over to Lau. Double play as they get out of another jam, and the inning ends.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. pitch misses inside. 1-0.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And now 2-0.
Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
And there's the automatic.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So man aboard to the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that one inside, and it hit him. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Swing and a miss.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Robles makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Nick Fortes.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Nick Fortes. A little bit low, and that's ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And a base hit up the middle. Here comes Loud. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 4. 2 on, 1 out. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. And they'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Number 14 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Gets a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
The first one felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now a chance for Jake Mango. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Luke Jackson out of the game, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on now, Matt Brash.
number 47.
And he steps right into a bases-loaded jam where this game could kind of get blown wide open. Just needs 1 out to get out of it, so this is a huge matchup coming up.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Kelly.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now here is Randy Arozarena. Right through there for a strike. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Ryan Baker preparing to come on if needed. That one ripped left field. That's going back. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Horn Frogs.
He's 2 outs away. And next is the designated hitter, Luke Raley. On the inside corner for a strike. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The M's down by 4 here in the late stages of game 2. Next pitch inside, and the count 1-2. Outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor Robles.
So they're down to their final out. And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays even this series up at a game apiece. 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambu. Thanks for joining us.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue and call it this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raise their daughters. Look now, hey, I'm picking for my keys. Las Vegas residency.